Hey everybody, how's it going? I hope everyone is doing well. Today is a day I've been looking forward to for quite a while. Not so much for myself, but for my dad. My dad retired a little less than 2 years ago. When he retired, he went out and bought a new truck. Now, when my dad worked, my dad would take any overtime that was available to him. Sometimes we didn't see him very often. He'd work weekends, whatever he could do. And he was just stashing money away for retirement. So a year after he retired, like I said, it's been, I don't think it's been 2 years yet. He started, right when he retired, he's like, hey, I'm going to buy the truck I've always wanted. He hadn't had a new truck in a while. And he says, I want to buy a new truck. So he did the research, talked to everybody, and he ended up buying a brand new F350 King Ranch 4x4 diesel, single rear wheel drive, or rear wheel, not a dually, with the 6.7 power stroke in it. Custom ordered it all the way he wanted. You know, the King Ranches come with the saddle leather interiors, and it's a beautiful truck. So when I drove him to the dealership to pick it up last summer, and when we got there, I was looking at it, and it had a fifth wheel plate in the back. Now, we used to haul horse trailers. At one point, my mom had a dually and my dad had a dually, and we had a couple big horse trailers. And my dad had a really cool Ford with a Western hauler bed on it and stuff. But we've never had a fifth wheel camper. So I was kind of confused when I went to the dealership and saw that he had ordered that truck with a factory fifth wheel plate on it. And so when we got home, dropped him off followed him back to his house. He said, hey, what's with the fifth wheel? And he goes, you know, I've been wanting to do something for a while. I think I'm going to do it. He says, I'm going to order a fifth wheel camper. I don't know what we want. So it's been kind of a fun process for the last year. My dad was really wanting input from my wife, even my daughter. He asked my brother and his fiance and even some of the friends we hang out with quite a bit, like, hey, what do you guys think would be a good model? What would work for us? Blah, blah, blah. So it was really cool to be a part of that decision making. We went to quite a few dealers, RV shows, talked to friends who had different models, you know, even to ask dealers, why do you carry this line? Why do you not carry this other line? We went back and forth on a couple different models. But the one thing that from the first time we all saw it, we knew we wanted a mid-bunk layout. If you're not familiar with a mid-bunk, so like usually it's like a rear living room, and then there's a mid-bunk, like a separate room in the middle. And then you have a bathroom and you have a room up front. And on some of the models above the mid-bunk room is a big two-person bunk. So it's a very efficient use of space. And we have a lot of friends, and even if my dad and I take it hunting up in northern Michigan for turkey, and we take some people with us, everyone kind of has their own space. So technically there's 3 separate living areas if you don't count 4 if you count the bunk up top. So it's kind of nice. I know my wife and my brother's fiance kind of liked that idea. Our old camper is kind of an open kind of layout, and you know, if we're somewhere and someone's in there trying to change and then someone walks in, it's just this way is just it's a nice layout. And there's a couple companies that make a mid-bunk layout, and we went back and forth, and finally my dad had 2 models from 2 different companies in mind, both of their mid-bunk layout, and basically he left it up to us. He said, you guys might be using this more than I will. You pick the model you guys like the best. And we decided on the Jayco 355 MBQS. I believe it's like 42 foot long. The price on the 2 models was really close, and we decided to go with Jayco. We have a local dealer who's pretty well known, and they always seem to treat us right. So today the camper finally is coming home. It is June 4th, 2020. My dad ordered this fifth wheel in January at an RV show. He was going to order it last fall, and they said, hey, wait, if you come to the RV show, we can get you a lot better deal. And they knocked quite a bit of money off because there were 2 reps kind of competing for my dad's business. So my dad ordered it. He didn't want they only had like 1 sitting on the lot, and he's like, hey, I want to order it the way I want it. So my dad ordered this fifth wheel in January. was supposed to be here April 1st. My dad's fifth wheel was on the assembly line when the factories all shut down due to COVID-19. They just opened back up not long ago. They finished it up. And then they were having an issue finding a driver to haul it here. So it was just kind of a logistics nightmare. But he's getting it a couple months late. And one of the other issues was when he ordered it, between the time he ordered it and the time they finished it, because of the COVID, they have hit like a half-year mark. So now it's a 2021, and they changed some things on it. Not big things, just some kind of things here and there. The biggest issue is in the bunk room. It's supposed to be a nice couch that folds onto a bed. What Jayco did is they're probably trying to move that bunk room, market it towards people with teenagers maybe, to have their own little area. But they put like these gaming chairs in there, and then by the time you have to do something with the backs of the gaming chairs, and then when you fold the cushions down, you're only 5 to 6 inches off the floor. It's just, I don't know. My brother and I kind of looked at it, and the dealer salesman for us was like, hey, I'll get you guys the couch, take it as it is now. I'll order the couch, no charge, being they changed that without us knowing. So that was a big shout out to Town and Country RV in Clyde, Ohio. They really did a solid. They threw in a lot of stuff on this we weren't expecting, and they were the cheapest around. So we're heading there now. I'm excited for my dad. He's been waiting for this for a long time. My dad's the type of guy that really doesn't ever buy anything for himself, and my dad's just content. It was kind of crazy. We got married in January. We took my dad on a cruise, and that's the first cruise my dad had ever been on. And I think he had a good time, but my dad's content just hanging out in his farm, hanging out in his garage, and hanging out with his dogs. So it was really cool that my dad decided to buy this fifth wheel. He knew now that my brother and I are kind of getting our own families, that the fifth wheel, we love camping, we love going, we take a couple trips a year. Now we can do it as a family. And as much as I like tent camping, I'm not going to complain sleeping in a luxury fifth wheel with AC and a fireplace. So you might even say that's not camping, but for me it sounds fun. But we're going over there right now to meet my dad. They're detailing it out right now. He's going to bring it home, and they're going to give us a quick hour-long kind of overview of it, how to work everything. The one big issue I see is my dad is not very tech savvy. I love him, but yeah, he has trouble with a smartphone. All these new fifth wheels now are run by apps on your smartphone, or basically an iPad that's hooked to the wall where you have to run everything. So this should be interesting. I have to go to work today, so he's gonna have to take it home and figure it out on his own. So I'll probably be getting quite a few phone calls, but that's enough of me blabbering on. But Dad, I know you watch my videos. I'm excited for you. This is awesome that you did this for the family, and I'm sure we're gonna have a ton of fun with it. So stay tuned, and we should be there shortly. Getting a last minute bath. So they're still giving my dad's new fifth wheel a bath. So we walked in one of the Pinnacle models. I really like this one. It has a full couch in the front. Oh, Kenzie likes it. It's got fuzzy pillows. You're gonna stay there for the night? Well, we don't own this one. But this is a nice unit also. I don't even have a two-person sink in my house. But this is a, what is this model? Pinnacle 336 SSWS. MSRP $104,000. You like this one? Yeah, this is a nice unit. What's that bedroom look like? Hey, you shut the door on me. Huh, this one's kind of strange. There's a front bathroom. Look at the window. This one's kind of a different setup. Haven't seen this layout before. So, hey, just take a 5-year-old to an RV store. This one is a North Point 387 FBTS. This one's only 89,000 MSRP. Hey, you can see Guy's camper over here. And that is the one they're finishing detailing. We got here about 15 minutes early, so. Are you excited?
Staying here for the night.
You're not going home?
No.
I have to go to work. Is Mommy gonna come pick you up? Mommy gonna come sleep with you in a camper store tonight? That one's cool. Kenzie likes that model because it has a special bunk just for her. I think I'm in for it. She saw this new Allegro by Tiffin, so she wants to go check out the bus. Let's go check out the bus. What do you think of this one? Hey, you can walk right around. Hey, washer and dryer. King size bed. This is actually, I was mistaken, this is not new. This is actually a 2018 diesel pusher. Used price, $193,900.
Make sure that your door is completely open, because if not, it's going to hit on that fin. So make sure that door is completely open. This is on like a
I don't know who's more excited, my dad or the kiddo.
The awning on your slide, I would run the slide out first before I run the awning out. And I'm just going to run them out so you can take a look at them and then we'll go ahead. Is this your truck? This isn't your truck. No, mine. The automatic stop. Slide here. Very, very nice. Just sucks about the stuff. What?
Everything being closed.
Oh.
And
So my dad's inside getting a temp tag for this. I have to leave and get ready for work. But being the guy is out of here, we'll show you what it looks like. It says a mid bunk. You walk in. Kiddo singing Smash Mouth. You got a dinette, 2 theater chairs with heat and massage, USB ports, and lights underneath. Hey, turn the light on underneath the couch. No, it's on the switch. You were just playing with it. The light bulb on, hit the light bulb on the switch. Got lights there. Couch here that turns into a bed. You got USB ports everywhere. Electric fireplace, which offers heat. Smart TV, DVD player. Stainless steel appliances. It's got a cool freshwater tank underneath here. So this can draw fresh water off of this. It's got a bamboo cutting board, stainless farm style sink, a rollable dryer here. It's pretty cool. It's got a nice pantry with automatic lighting. Furrion electric or gas stove, electric oven, stainless microwave, stainless fridge. A lot of storage in here for having a cool little kitchen. But this is pretty nice. Only shooting stars. So this is kind of why my dad chose this model, being probably myself, my wife, our daughter, my brother, his wife. This is a bunk house. Like I said, this was supposed to come with a couch. Right now it's kind of a theater chair. When you flip that down, you're only 6 inches off the ground. So they ordered the couch to replace that. Another bunk up here, which locks up in there. And a lot of people can use this as an office room. Go show them your bunk. This is what Kenzie's excited about. So for sleeping, I mean, if you had to, you could sleep someone in one of these recliners. So 1, 2, 3. You could sleep 4 or 5 on the bed, 6 if it's a kid. And up here on top of the bunk house is another bunk rated for 2 people, and that's pretty big. And that's rated for 600 pounds. So you're at 7, 8 potentially. Nice bathroom, sliding glass. Real porcelain toilet. Nice storage. Beautiful tile work. Has skylight above the bathroom. And up here in the front, a master king size bed. It's got a bedroom slide out. Another Furrion TV. That's a giant thing, and that is rigged for washer and dryer, which I don't think he's going to need right now. But this is the new camper. I'm excited. Are you excited? So, all right, I gotta get going to work. He's gonna hook up to this and drag it home. So I'm excited on my dad's present. It's pretty cool. Pretty nice retirement gift, if you ask me.